Hi, my name is Renee, and this is my second persuasive speech. Do you know those cliche movies where the pretty popular girl has some kind of uncommon interest, like math or reading? It's obviously a stereotype, but a lot of the times these movies also include the stereotype of the fat, funny friend, who is made to make the main character seem prettier and skinnier, and is made fun of by the other characters. It's used way too often in movies and TV shows, and it is extremely harmful. This idea that if you're not a size 2 then you're undesirable is perpetuated by the media industry, and it is harmful for young girls and has an impact on their self-esteem and their body image because they grew up seeing this on their TV. Now today I'll be talking about the negative stereotypes and tropes that plus-size people are forced to play on the TV screen, as well as the ways to include more body diversity. First, I'll be talking about the tropes seen in movies and TV shows, the lack of body diversity, and ways to fix and prevent some of these stereotypes. To start off, plus-size people are oftentimes forced into the role of the comedic relief. Now, according to Fat Funny Sidekick, a Hollywood script analysis from 2022, for most Hollywood movies, the best friend is one type only, the plus-size fat friend, whose only job is to provide comedic relief throughout the movie. Example of this is Pitch Perfect, with the character of Fat Amy, who is constantly making fun of herself and her weight in order to make other characters laugh. Unfortunately, what's worse is that the more common trope is other characters making fun of the plus-size character. An example of this is in Friends. Now, the character of Monica was plus-size when she was younger. She had fondness for food. And throughout all 10 seasons, there's always some kind of joke that's made in each season about the fact that Monica used to be fat. It comes up in every season. And you find out in one of the seasons that Monica actually ended up losing weight because of one of the other main characters, Chandler. She had overheard him talking to Ross and heard him say, I don't want to be stuck with your fat sister. And it hurt her, and she went and lost weight because of it. And it perpetuates this idea that you're only found desirable if you're thin, because Chandler only finds Monica desirable once she's lost weight, once she's thin. It's just not good. Now, according to plus-size female bodies on the small screen from 2022, the repetition and over-exploitation of those characteristics has resulted in the stereotyping of those characters, as well as the reinforcement of the social stigmatization fat people are victims of on a daily basis. Now, plus-size people have been put into this box that reinforces these negative stereotypes that have been forced upon them, and this has been going on for decades. Plus girls have been growing up seeing these characters on the screen and knowing that, if they look any differently, if they have any kind of fat in their body, if they are different in any kind of way from that size 2 standard, then they might be seen as undesirable, or they aren't beautiful, or they're not enough, they're not worthy of love or attention. And these movies perpetuate that. They cause girls to feel this way because of what they're showing on their screens. Now, this standard is also forced upon the actresses in movies and TV shows. According to Feminist Media Studies from 2005, while the expanding waistline of, say, Michael Douglas appears to have little impact on his marketability, the rounded curves of Sophie Dahl or Renee Zellweger or even Kate Winslet generate streams of commentary about fat girl politics. Now, we hold these actresses that we see on the screen to a certain body standard that's not realistic. Especially, like, the actresses that I just listed are older, so as they get older, their bodies changed, and that's realistic. And we expect them to look like they did when they were in their 20s. And not only that, but also younger actresses, we also hold to a certain body standard, and if they start to look any different, we say they're losing themselves, or they're getting big, and it's just not healthy, because we hold them to the standard that we don't even hold ourselves to, and we need to stop doing that. Well, the solution to this may seem pretty simple, including more body type in media. It kind of goes deeper than that. That's where you start. We need to start by including more body types, and that way we're able to normalize them. But these stereotypes and these tropes have been so ingrained in our minds for the past few decades that it's hard to steer away from them. But to start off, having plus-size characters be main characters and not having their entire storyline be about their weight. Because a lot of the times, if you have a plus-size main character, the entire story is about the fact that they are plus-size, and this diminishes their worth to their appearance, which is also as much of a harmful stereotype as the other ones. So, we need to start including more body types, and Google's page on inclusive marketing, accessed April 2023, has a few ideas on this. Now, they said, while depicting fuller-sized people, show a wide array of bodies, including all sizes along the fat spectrum and all body shapes, not just those with flat stomachs or acceptable larger body types. This means not just having actresses with curves in all the right places and the hourglass figure that's seen as desirable. It means including all body types. We need to start showing people of all shapes and sizes because that's what we see in our everyday lives. That should be reflected on the screen. We also can no longer just have plus size people and the friendship role and the role of the friend, because they are so much more than that. They can be so much more than that to a person. Google's page on inclusive marketing also says it's important to show plus size people in relationships with people of all sizes to depict that they are loved and avoid the fat friend stereotype. By showing a plus size character in a relationship with another character, it shows that they are seen, they are loved by this person, and they are worthy of attention. They're worthy of those things to begin with, but it shows that another character sees that in them. They don't just see them as undesirable because of what they look like. They see them for who they are, and we need to start showing that more often because the stereotypes that we have are just awful. They're just not good, because why does someone's weight depict how they are treated? It's not something that we should be doing. And we should not be putting plus size people into the box that we've been doing. We need to stop using these stereotypes. In conclusion, we've gone over some of the negative tropes and stereotypes that plus size people are forced into, as well as the lack of body diversity and ways to prevent both of these things. For so long, plus size characters have been forced into the fat funny friend role, and they're seen as undesirable compared to their main character counterparts, and they're made fun of, and they're the butt of jokes, and we need to fix this. We need to move away from this and start including more body types and showing them in more roles so that we can normalize it, because we come in all shapes and sizes, and the movies and the TV shows need to reflect that. Next time you see that size 2 character on the screen, look for the fat funny friend. She'll be there, although hopefully moving forward, that'll change. Thank you.